just for, S's and G's, I'll wear stuff that doesn't fit. I mean, I still have that stupid jersey or shirt that I wore when I vended in the 1977 NBA Finals and then the circus for 2 weeks after that at the Spectrum that I still have with the little change pouches and stuff when I sold Pepsis during the NBA Finals, and then I sold ice cream at the circus.
I swear to God, I don't think I know that story.
Really?
I don't think I ever. I'm sure you've told it before, but I'm not sure that I have retained it over the years. That's
the summer
that's
after
really quite something.
Yeah, the summer after my freshman year in college, in between being home and going to camp, I was able to get a gig at Araserve at the Spectrum, and the only two events going on were the NBA Finals and then the circus.
Yeah.
And I did games 1 and 2 of the NBA Finals, and then I went away. I missed game 5, but I was selling Pepsis, and I'll never forget the third level, having put down my Pepsi. I wanted to watch the end of the game.
I was going to say.
I had like 2 left, and that's when Daryl Dawkins went to punch Maurice Lucas and accidentally hit Doug Collins. If you've seen that highlight from the 1977 NBA Finals. And then it was 2 weeks of selling ice cream at like 11 o'clock, 10:30 matinee at the circus at the Spectrum.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
I would think during a Philadelphia 76ers NBA Finals game, you would be about the worst vendor possible, because I would think you'd be staring at the floor the entire time, right?
Pretty much. I didn't make that much money. I sold a few trays. I was big at halftime.
You were big at halftime.
Yeah, exactly. But I still have that jersey that has the change pouches and things like that.
Well, by the way, Stoney,
yeah,
because this is a sports show, so we should talk about sports. I don't know if you noticed this, kind of unbeknownst to me as we were dealing with the comeback from basketball and hockey and baseball, MLS decided to start their season. Did you see this?
I know it was happening, and my interest was less than watching the Premier League.
Yeah, no, I had no interest in watching it either. Apparently, Orlando played Miami last night, and Orlando won 2-1, okay? But they're calling this something like the We're Back tournament or something like that. I think they're all down in Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Didn't one team have to, back out already because they had too many people tested?
Yes, I believe you're right. But today, I'm not sure who the commissioner of the MLS is. Maybe it's Don Garber.
You are correct, sir.
Thank you. Don Garber apparently is a big listener to this radio show. Don, good morning. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it.
Don, we're one of the team here.
Yeah, well, he didn't hear that segment, apparently. He wasn't listening that day.
Yeah.
Today, Stoney, at 9 a.m., that's right, you got NYC and Philadelphia, a 9 a.m. kick for the MLS, trying to find a different timeline to sneak into, a different day part. So if only this radio station would get off its ass and start broadcasting Philadelphia or NYC MLS games, we'd be off the air at 8:30 with the pregame show. Don't you? The Dan Leach pregame show?
Yes, absolutely. I did read, by the way, I think the NBA is going to have staggered times. Not quite as early, but I think they're going to have, from noon, 2 afternoons and 2 night games some days.
Yeah.
Which is smart.
Like midweek? You're talking about midweek?
Yeah. I believe so. Yeah, it's a big game, to start the tournament off for the Philadelphia Union. It is the first game under minority owner Kevin Durant.
Really?
Yes.
Did you look that up, or did you know that?
No, I saw the story a few weeks ago that he became a minority owner of the Philadelphia Union.
No, actually, I meant, did you look up the team name? I knew
it was Philadelphia Union.
Oh, wow.
Big deal.
Now, if Detroit were to get a team and they played the Philadelphia Union, which team would you root for?
Oh, I'd root for Detroit FU.
Oh, you would? You would? Okay. Just making sure. All right, so yesterday, I don't know if you would deem yesterday a good day or a bad day for the return of sports.
Bad.
Yeah. I wish... it's all kind of, to me, Stoney, and I don't know about you, it's starting to kind of run together now of teams that are canceling practices, teams that are, holding off, teams that are announcing COVID-19 infections, It just seems to be a growing number of these teams who are unable to get ready for the Major League Baseball season. And then you have more and more kind of higher profile athletes, not really speaking out, but just kind of putting that hint of doubt out there. Yesterday was Joel Embiid. You've obviously had Mike Trout and Buster Posey in Major League Baseball. You've already had good NBA players announce they're not going to play. Good Major League Baseball players announce they're not going to play. And then, almost like they're the harbinger of college sports, the Ivy League announced that they are moving all fall sports to the spring. And I did look it up, and it does include football.
Yeah. Not looking good. And then it's the Ivy League. They're the smartest, Division I, conference, you would assume. They also, as you use the great word harbinger, they canceled their postseason basketball tournament before anybody else. So it appears they know what they're doing. But it really hit home to me when Ohio State announced that they're suspending voluntary workouts for all their athletes on campus, and North Carolina followed.
Yes.
And, man, it just doesn't look good. It really does not look good for college football, and that just blows.
It doesn't look good for college football in the fall, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. And Jim Harbaugh talked yesterday at length, and you, of course, took part in that Zoom conference. And, we analyze Harbaugh way too much. He's just he's a quirky individual, but there are times when he's very much on point and I think very interesting and insightful. And there's times where he just, for whatever reason, chooses not to be. And I thought yesterday he was very much on point. I thought he had some very thoughtful comments about the sport and the role of sports in the rebuild and the reopening, and also the role of Michigan athletes in setting an example by wearing masks and things like that. But he said, look, football's part of the healing process, and I want to play, they want to play, we all want to play. But, and it's a big but, who's to say that they're going to? I mean, the one thing I find, I understand that there has to be planning. You got to plan for every possible circumstance. But all this talk about schools opening and the mandate given out by, Betsy DeVos and President Trump and things like that, and then this talk about sports, it's like, we don't know what this world's going to look like in a couple of weeks.
No.
So to sit here and say they're definitely going to do this or definitely not going to do that, who knows? And
I totally agree with you. It's still a great unknown, and they made official yesterday, not college football. The Ryder Cup is definitely going to be moved to a year from now.
Yeah.
We know nothing. That's the biggest problem about this whole thing. From the CDC to experts, everything changes so rapidly. Numbers change, and then people try to spin stats. I don't know. Look, obviously we all hope they play. The one thing I saw Harbaugh was getting a little criticized for when he basically said that, sports didn't cause, or sports won't make COVID worse or something to that effect. I mean, you're going to parse everything he says. I thought he was fine as well yesterday.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk more about what Jim said, and we'll play some audio for you. Also coming up in the show, Ron Gardenhire will join us at 8:02. We can talk about the first couple days of Tiger training camp down at Comerica Park and the catch.
Yes.
The catch yesterday by the great Derek Hill. But first, we have news coming up next with Heather Park. What's up, Heather?
Jamie, I have so much news I'm going to share with you. I've got coronavirus news, I've got news about a missing actress, and I've got a sports team that has no plans to change their name.
97.1 The Ticket. Hey, I want to talk to you about my friends at LaFontaine Buick GMC. We call it the family deal. Well, they call it the family deal. And let me tell you something. They put their money where their mouth is. It truly is the family deal when you go to any of their Buick GMC locations. Cadillac Highland, the largest Buick GMC dealer in the country. Buick GMC in Ann Arbor. They have unbelievable offers to get you out the door in a brand new car, either by purchasing or leasing. And they're now offering the Ticket Service Special, exclusive, just for you, 97.1 The Ticket listeners. When you buy or lease a new or pre-owned vehicle from any LaFontaine Buick GMC location, ask for the Ticket Service Special, and you'll get a free 2-year maintenance package to help keep your new investment running. Tell them the Ticket sent you, me or Mr. Michael Valenti, and mention that deal, and you will get the offer. Think about that. Every few months, you go in to get your oil changed, and it's, it can add up a little bit. And that's all taken care of with the ticket service special. All LaFontaine showrooms are open. All are clean. And if you don't want to go to the showroom for any reason because of COVID-19, go to FamilyDeal.com and find the Buick GMC car or dealer nearest you. And you can purchase at the push of a button. Paperless, delivered right to your driveway. Still, the great family deal experience, all online at your convenience. So check it out. Buick GMC, LaFontaine Buick GMC. They got the family deal.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. An earlier accident has finally cleared in Monroe County 75 at Summit Street. All lanes have been reopened, although backups continue in both directions. For same-day service of your air conditioning or plumbing, call Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. 37 years in the business. A+ Better Business Bureau rating. Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, 800-924-2123. MastercraftHeating.com. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Yo, Mom, I know how you can afford my new skateboard.
And how's that?
SPS Vision has this thing called Kids See Free. When you buy a complete pair of glasses for yourself, SPS Vision will give me a free pair, which means you'll have money for the finer things in life, like
another skateboard? And who's gonna pay for another ER visit?
Come on, Mom, that only happened like 5 times.
Kids see free at SPS Vision. Get the details at spsvision.com.
Hi, this is Jim Miller, and Origins is back.
I said to Cameron, this doesn't come around very often, and I want to be in this movie.
Chapter 6, Almost Famous turns 20. I am a golden god!
You made friends with them.
Oh, it was fun.
Because they make you feel cool.
To celebrate Almost Famous 20th anniversary, we've managed to put the band back together again, including the director and writer of the film, Cameron Crowe himself. Plus, Kate Hudson, Frances McDormand, Billy Crudup, Jason Lee, Patrick Fugit, Zooey Deschanel, Jimmy Fallon, rock stars Peter Frampton and Nancy Wilson, and more.
It's what it's like to be a fan, to love some band so much that it hurts.
Join me as it all unfolds with Origins Chapter 6, Almost Famous turns 20. Subscribe now on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your shows.
As you get back to business, small things can make a big difference. Like marking safe distances with floor tape and posting reminders to wash hands. As always, Grainger is here to help. Offering supplies and solutions for every industry. Free access to product specialists, 24/7 support, safety recovery guides, and more. It's part of our commitment to help you adapt and recover in these challenging times. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What do you want to da-da-da? What do you want to da-da-da? I've not a da what's da-da-da. We could switch to Progressive da. Oh yeah? We could switch to Progressive and sa. Okay. We could sa and have to buy some za. Oh yeah, let's switch to Progressive to da and get some za with the money we saw. Yeah, now we know we're gonna da-da-da.
These days, nothing is normal and everything is weird. But you could still save big when you switch to Progressive. It might just be the most normal thing you da.
Quote to da at Progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.
Welcome to AutoZone. Working on an oil change? We can help you get started. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Mobil 1 synthetic high-mileage motor oil and an STP extended life oil filter for just $31.99. And if you need it fast, you can get it fast your way. Whether it's next-day delivery or free same-day pickup, in-store or curbside. The choice is yours. Getting your job done just got easier. Restrictions and details at AutoZone.com.
Imagine a coffee cup. It may seem small, but it comes from a small business. One of thousands on eBay, powered by millions of people, all working to get you exactly what you want. That's no small thing. That's everything. Get your thing on eBay.
I'm Adam Helfman from HireItDone.com. If you're in the market for a brand new roof, now's the absolute best time to buy because the prices have never been lowered. For the best deal on a roof that doesn't leak, just head to HireItDone.com.
Do you have an opinion? Of course you do. Call
Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 Ticket Studio line at 248-839-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home of Detroit sports in Vegas. The names you trust, the teams you love.
Next on Lopine Road, then turn right onto Franklin Road.
Jamie and Stoney, 97.1 The Ticket. Time for news with Heather Park. Hey, Heather.
Hey, you guys. I'm going to kick things off with some coronavirus updates.
Turn right.
So on Wednesday,
In half a mile,
Michigan
turn left
reported
onto
its
Court
highest
Road.
single-day coronavirus count in 7 weeks. So we had 610 confirmed cases, which is the largest single-day tally since May 20th. Now, we know Michigan has seen a small rise in cases in the last several weeks, but it's been nothing like what we've been seeing in Florida, Arizona, and Texas. And they say that our state's uptick in cases is attributed in part to increasing of testing. So there's just more people are being tested, and then there's greater rates of infection in people between the ages of 19 and 30 years old.
Like people who go to, Harper's.
Yes.
Or go to the lake out in western Michigan.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Telegraph
There's
Road.
also just things like opening restaurants like has happened in the last month.
Yes.
And I think people are, there's an article in the Free Press or the news today about how, Michiganders are still going on trips, taking vacations. I believe our friend Stoney is going to go up north. My family's planning on going up north. I mean, it's like, I don't know, more and more, and I'm not trying to belittle it, but you do have to live your life. I mean, this is getting brutal. I watched a good portion of the vice president's press conference yesterday at a coronavirus task force. Now it's all about schools, and I certainly am not totally in favor of just opening all the schools, especially because of social distancing. But they keep making the point, and I think it's a good one, that these kids need to be in school for their own mental health. And while I agree with that, I still think there's ways. I don't know. There's a lot that goes to that, but just sitting inside all day doing the same thing over and over again is getting awfully old.
And it's hard to say this.
At the light, turn right onto Telegraph Road.
It's getting to the point where we just have to realize we might not be able to beat it. We just have to live with it and just pray and hope that if you get it,
In 4.3 miles, take a slight right turn to merge onto Northwest Highway toward I-696 West.
That's it. I mean, we can't keep going. We can't close down again.
I agree, but I definitely think we should live with it safely.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I don't want people to just go back out there and act like they've always acted.
I agree. Parties, right? It's nothing. We saw yesterday the Chiefs, the Ravens, limiting their attendance if they actually played NFL season. I mean, that's going to be a way of life for them.
Yeah, right, for sure. And I have more coronavirus news. So the U.S. actually reached a rather grim milestone in its fight against the coronavirus on Wednesday. We surpassed 3 million cases nationwide. Listen to this. In the last 28 days, 1 million new cases were reported. 28 days, 1 million cases. And that helps bring the national total over 3 million. That's since March. They say more than 130,000 Americans have died from the virus since January. Yes.
I mean, just to accentuate that 28 days you mentioned, it took us 3 months to get to 1 million. It took us 44 days beyond that to get to 2 million. And now 28 days to get to 3 million.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Very, very scary. And on Tuesday, the U.S. actually broke a new record for the most cases confirmed in a single day. We had over 60,000 cases reported on Tuesday. Now, one thing we have been saying a lot of is, we're getting a lot more cases, but we're not having as many deaths. And that is true at this point, but Dr. Fauci did say, quote, it's a false narrative to take comfort in a lower death rate. And he's basically saying, well, yes, people are being tested. It could take weeks or even months before they die, unfortunately, from coronavirus. So once you get tested,
could do, all they have to do is change the logo to a Black Hawk.
Keep left.
And they can still be the Blackhawks.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but
That logo's so great, though. That's the problem.
first of all, I don't think do Black Hawks exist?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm sure they do. Yeah, there was I saw a huge hawk in Philly on Saturday. So huge. But yes, I assume they're black.
It's 23.3 miles. Take exit 5 onto Orchard Road towards Spanish Hills.
I could be wrong. I gotta put it, I don't know if the Blackhawks have faced controversy over the years or not, like the Redskins have, teams like that. It's my favorite jersey in hockey, so maybe that's a bias. But, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any pushback on this either. Is there still?
No. Not yet. But, the way today is, there will be.
There might be.
Giving 2 million masks to frontline workers and 600,000 to small businesses, providing tablets and internet access so 51,000 school children can learn at home, and helping over 500,000 families across the state with food and shelter. Because for Michigan, we're always all in. DTE. DTE is taking big steps today that will power Michigan's economy for years to come. As one of the largest investors in the state, we'll spend $2 billion with Michigan companies this year alone, building critical infrastructure to provide cleaner, safer, and more reliable energy, while creating thousands of new jobs across the state, improving the lives of Michiganders today, while continuing to build a stronger tomorrow. DTE.
Stay informed on the latest news, political and election coverage, and business and financial updates with Radio.com. On your phone, smart speakers, and more. Radio.com gives you live local news, keeping you updated on the latest guidelines and reopening plans in your community. Stay up to date on what's going on around the country and the latest financial news from national news leaders like CNN, Fox News, Bloomberg, and more. Listen to the most trusted local and national news on Radio.com and the Radio.com app.
You may not
got these stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms, but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Did you hear that David Horowitz, author of the new book Blitz, is predicting more protests against President Trump this summer? In Blitz, Horowitz is warning that Antifa wants to stop Trump at any cost. Blitz is already a #1 Amazon bestseller. All this week, tune in every night at 7 p.m. Eastern to Greg Kelly Reports on Newsmax TV as Greg goes behind the scenes with Horowitz to find out the real agenda of Antifa and other radical groups. Newsmax TV ratings are up 200%, and it's already the fastest growing cable news channel in America. Find Greg Kelly on Newsmax TV. Everyone carries us. DirecTV 349, Dish 216, Xfinity 1115, Spectrum, Cox, Optimum 102, Uverse 1220, Fios 615, Suddenlink 102, Mediacom 277, Wow, Armstrong, and more. And don't forget to get Blitz at bookstores or check out the free offer from Newsmax and save $28. Just call 800-NEWSMAX, 800-NEWSMAX, or go to blitz411.com, blitz411.com.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Mike DePuro of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere.
Amy Stoney, 97.1 The Ticket, 6:36 a.m. on this Thursday morning. We're going to talk to Ron Gardenhire coming up at 8:02, Tiger manager, as the Tigers go through another workout today at Comerica Park and Ford Field. They've been given access to Ford Field to expand their training just a little bit so they can work on long throws, Stoney.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Well, you mentioned earlier the catch. That was unbelievable. Derek Hill catching that ball. Not only did he have to run down, he did make a wrong turn to begin with. But I'm sure you've seen it in all the news. It's on Sports Center, social media. But after making the catch, it looked like he kind of dropped the ball, and
he did.
And then he bare-handed and caught it. And it would have been I don't blame him for making another angle. It wasn't inter-squad game. It wasn't broadcast, but it was incredible. That's been the baseball's play of the year so far, right, Jamie?
Yeah, actually, I was watching a show last night about perfect games in baseball on E60, and they showed, you remember the Dwayne Wise catch?
Yes.
And Mark Burley's perfect game for the White Sox. Granted, it was up against the wall, not sprawling in center field like Derek Hill was, but same thing. Dwayne Wise dropped the ball, then he barehand caught it in the ninth inning to preserve Burley's perfect game, so it's pretty sweet.
So, by the way, speaking of baseball, and speaking of coronavirus, Al Avila announced that several Tigers people, players, we assume, front office people.
He didn't say play. He never said play.
I said players we assume, and the reason we assume is because there's a list of people who we have not seen on the field yet at Comerica Park, and they include Daniel Norris, Rick Skubal, Alex Faedo, Sergio Alcantara, Isaac Paredes, Des Cameron, and somebody else we can't remember. So there's players. So we assume from that information that they've had some positive tests on the field. Yeah, Victor Reyes.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That kind of sucks, but
yeah, I mean,
you do.
Well, it sucks unfortunately, it's true of every sports team that's getting back together to some extent. And, the Tigers are comprised of healthy young men, so odds are they will all be okay, but obviously the spread of the disease is a concern as well, for sure.
No doubt about it. Jim Harbaugh spoke yesterday. Remember, we told you we had that big headline in the Free Press yesterday, Jamie. Jim Harbaugh. He can't hide now, can he?
I gotta tell you, the most amusing part of my morning happened when Larry Lage from the Associated Press tweeted out the obligatory photo of the Zoom grid.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
And, I saw Woj, I saw some members of the Tiger PR staff, or the Michigan PR staff, Angelique, and then there was an empty chair that said Stoney.
Oh, really?
So you were, I don't know what you were doing. I think you were standing behind your chair. Maybe the press conference hadn't started yet, or you'd gotten whatever information you needed or something like that. So, yeah, it was like, there's there, and
I think I had to
empty chair for Stoney.
I think I had to run to the kitchen to get a bottle of water or something at one point.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that was it.
There it is.